So our first game of the split is versus TSM, and I think we're all pretty excited to prove ourselves yet again.
And they're gonna walk to their second consecutive North American LCS Championship!
I'ma keep on fighting till the day I die.
TSM versus CLG is always a hype match.
I'm still pretty salty that we lost in the finals by one game, like by one team fight actually.
He's trying to reset! Going in for the reset! Stick save! They can go ahead! Sada!
And watching these two titans play against each other is always a treat.
They want nothing more than to start the season by beating us.
I kind of just want to crush from 2-0 and get on with it.
You'll never take me alive.
These 2 games.
All right, yes. Kicking it off in style. We've had so many North American LCS splits started off this exact same way with TSM CLG. The new wrinkle here is going to be best of 3. TSM chance right off the bat.
Well,
I love how that's become a worldwide standard.
Yep. No matter where you are, which teams are playing, what game it is sometimes. People just like to chant TSM, but we're going to see the move out onto the Rift. Aframu going to just see what he can discover. Sven actually setting up in a pretty standard spot, so it looks like everyone's just fanned out.
Converge here.
Getting collapsed on Sven. They already shot a bullet into X-Smithy. Looks like more people coming down as Darshan actually going to take a bite out of it. Transgaran getting slowed down. Damage is there, but I don't think they can do enough here, but Sven gets chunked.
It is plenty of time for him to recall, so it's only a minute now, so Sven should be fairly late because they were going for that invade, and Double Lift gets an early experience advantage here as he soaks up these melees. It's gonna just last hit them, so the wave doesn't push too hard. And yes, 2 and 3 all denied from CLG, so a good early start here from the TSM duo. Firefrost also gonna miss, just barely miss the first key.
I like that from Afro. Just hitting S, making sure he stops, says, hey, I know exactly the range of this ability. Don't even think about it.
I can see the circle on the ground.
Getting aggressive in. And does poke out Afro, who does have that heal leveled up. So things should be okay, but they will get an early lead and experience at least. You can see Double Lift playing very aggressive as per usual.
Yeah, because they got the early advantage there with the melees, they're going to try and play up in front. It is all on Karma to land the poke here, though, because CLG do have the sustain advantage with Nami. You can see Aframu actually going for a pretty good trade there with the heal. And Bjergsen pushing in Huhi already, using the Zillion.
Yep, looking good so far. Huhi, though, should be pretty safe there. Just able to wave quit on the Victor. Is down on the bottom side. Darshan and Haunts are routed, and Darshan absolutely winning that trade.
Yeah, anybody who's got Trundle, you pretty much win every single 1 versus 1 matchup. So Darshan, happy to get his alone time down there with Haunter on the Maokai. Haunter going to try and just make great use of his passive, though. Charge it up and get his autos off for the heals to try and sustain. You don't want to get pushed too hard under your turrets.
Not yet. And Transgaran actually taking this blue. Rek'Sai was in the area, but not going to get it. Darshan and Haunter again just going at it. Great pillar from Darshan to really cut off Haunter's options, but can't quite convert. X-Smithy, though, he wants this.
Early move trying to punish the duo lane.
Looking for Double Lift, does find him with a knockup, but that's an easy E away.
Yeah, early bubble there from Aframu. You really want to set up the bubble with the unburrow from Rek'Sai, but they were not able to get either of those off. And the gank for Smithy, actually a big waste of time here. The TSM duo lane draws a lot of time.
That one for himself, and he's going to be a lot happier with this situation. Does get stunned, though. That's not a good look. But should be just fine there, using the death ray and clearing out what he can. Bjergsen, they're playing up very aggressive here.
Yeah, and look at the pings as well from TSM. They actually have Svenskeren moving in. Bjergsen is level 6 now. He's got ultimate. They can just dive him and go for the...
They are going to go for it. Good flash from Huhi, though. Is Sven actually going to make his way in? Damage is down. Bjergsen pops the offy on himself, and First Blood will go to Svenskeren.
Great dive, and they got the teleport out of Darshan. Because Bjergsen used the ultimate on himself a little bit early there, expecting another tower shot, he does have to flash away, but that's exactly what TSM wanted. They're off to the races.
Not done. Double Lift gets aggressive in the top lane, and Sticksafe forced to book it. Does have the heal and the flash, but not too safe. And now experience jungle. Gets
Bring
out.
around the Rosie. Rek'Sai has an unfair advantage in that the Maokai's not one of the ones that... Uh-oh.
This is interesting.
Sven's so deep.
Yep, he's just running out. Uses the ulti. All right. Bit of a gap closer.
That's the benefit of having Bjergsen as your mid laner, pushing in constantly Huhi and having mid lane control. Sven could escape down to the bottom side, and they're going to continue with this invade. They both have smite. Smite fight here, baby.
Feels like TSM are happy to do this. Svenskeren, though, does get the buff. Smithy
Nice.
not able to claim it. And Bio and Bjergsen both behind him.
Teleport, not only is it the teleport cooldown, but it's what he loses in lane. Again, they're focusing Huhi.
Yeah, Huhi gonna get chunked down, and Biofrost gets his first kill. Problem still there for Haunter.
Oh!
Gonna chase him down. Flash is used. Darshan burns the ulti, but cannot connect for a kill.
Looks like they're coming in to try and gain something for themselves.
Flash shielding smite, not enough. Might be there as they are going to try and get some health back. TP down there as Svenskeren's also found his way in. Bjergsen is down in the lane and he's going to take out Xmithy. Bombs enough and he gets the kill.
Walk away explosion there from Bjergsen. Teleports down to clean that one up, and his wave was shoved already, so TSM don't lose out on any minions from the mid lane. Pretty good all around for TSM.
Still up in gold. Now 2,000 is another teleport's going to actually start to play here. Stixxay and Afro, a good bubble, does nail onto Haunter, but Stixxay rooted down by the Karma Snare, and Stixxay is going to get blown into pieces here. Double lift with a kill.
Across the board, TSM claiming their lives. Afromu actually under the turret though.
Haunter's diving him. He's almost 1v1ing him as Biofrost going to come up as well. Q there, almost gets a snipe, but Afro lives with a sliver of health. Double lift now going to get chased down by Darshan, but he flashes out of the way. Now 2v2 as Haunter and Bio take on Xmithy, and Huhi moves in, and Darshan takes out Maokai as Biofrost going to get tagged up by the tidal wave. Gravity fields down, and Biofrost cannot run. Stunned just on the edge, and Huhi claims a kill.
All right, CLG go a little bit deep past the turret on bottom side, and then TSM do the exact same move on top using that teleport, and CLG.
Ultimate double is just going to shut him down. He's going to get the kill there.
We didn't get to see it, but a big play there from the TSM duo lane, and Biofrost is having a very good inaugural LCS game.
Well, looking good so far. Has one kill under his belt. We'll see if he can get any more as we're going to see how this one all starts.
He's baiting here. Classic. Genius Biofrost. What a player. But it actually worked out.
Oh! Stuns everywhere as Bjergsen actually been ulted up by Victor. Quick cut back, and Bjergsen still with the ultimate is actually going to be okay.
Does look like TSM's communication pretty clean this game. They've
I like this. Smithy actually going to get jumped on. Tries to smite and run away. Does borrow to safety, but this blue buff probably belongs to TSM now. Don't think Bjergsen's in the area to collect it, but Sven's just going to move over. No smite, but not needed.
Yeah.
Does get a Lucian.
Yep. Want to top off his cooldown reduction. Double lift is definitely being set up to succeed here in the mid-game team fights, and there does go the win Drake.
Might as well take it in the correct area of the map. So again, once a couple of towers fade.
So long to kill that you might be giving. Oh, Huhi actually is been surrounded here. He is going to have a rough time getting away from this one.
Bad news, he flashes and Svenskeren taking damage, but they're just going to pour all the ultis down, and Double Lift going to get himself another kill.
Yeah, you have to be so careful when you're behind like this as CLG, and they do not have the necessary precaution there. TSM already in place, the duo there, Double Lift and Biofrost doing work. That's going to be another turret for TSM as well.
Yeah, this is easy with 280 carries. Sven, Double Lift, and Biofrost all teaming up, and that just gets shredded down. In fact, they're not even done. They'll push one more wave in before backing away from the area. 4-2 up now in turrets for TSM, not leaving this mid lane. It is so hard for CLG to take this turret, and instead, they might just settle for a blue buff.
Svenskeren going to look to smite it.
Nope. Denied again as Sven does take it. Stixxay now actually tethered up. Good flash from Biofrost, gets very aggressive, and Double Lift moves in, and Bjergsen gets one.
That's a huge mistake, actually. Now CLG on the run, and Smithy's going to have to flash as well.
Svenskeren looking for it, doesn't want to get bubbled by Afro, tries to juke back, but now going to tag him. Afro taking a boatload of damage as Tidal Wave moves in. Cheryl's gone away, but Xmithy's chasing Sven. The TP's using for Darshan, but TSM will just kite back. Xmithy is not that tanky.
And this whole time, Haunter is pushing bottom as well. So the top TSM definitely holding a lot of the cards.
Huhi.
Huhi again gets taken out on the bottom side. Let's see what TSM go for after this. Pressure on the siege here. Dragon is coming up in 28 seconds, so they should be able to get that one before Huhi comes back up. Huhi does have teleport, so maybe CLG go for a very desperate play, but I don't really see that happening. I think they would rather make the call just to hold on to their turrets that they have left to try and CS. And let TSM stack another dragon.
Svenskeren happy to play aggressive. Red buff Graves, not messing around. Stun not there for Bjergsen on the bombs, but he will get the pressure they need. Top lane is stranded right now without TP as TSM take another turret there. In fact, maybe even one more. Afromu thinking about something here. TSM just going to keep pushing.
Yeah, the Nami Rek'Sai not threatening at all. There's the teleport, but it's... Oh, they get a little bit of a slow on Spence Garen. Let's see how... Nope, Karma speed up.
Pretty good. And CLG going to try and counter push here, but Haunts has already made his way to mid lane. Bjergsen looking for a stun, but doesn't land it. Poke onto Haunts is looking good. Bjergsen actually maybe a little caught out of position. CLG trying to force something here. Ulti used by Victor, but it's not enough. Now Darshan's going to get locked up, and Double is just going to fire away into the front line. Torsa, Haunts are going to flash out to safety.
Oh, Double Lift goes in for the kill, and they're on the chase.
Does get it there onto Huhi, but Stixay now going to get chased down as well. And TSM saying the one kill they need. Double Lift still wants more.
So much speed. Ghostblood active into the Black Cleaver procs with the Zillion and the Karma speed ups. Double Lift is so incredibly quick. He can chase really well. And this is a very fortunate dragon for TSM because it enables them to melt the Baron, plus the remaining turrets here. So best, end game dragon, basically, the Earth Dragon.
The team so far having a great first game here with Double Lift, who's
once again back
to his old self. Darshan though caught as Haunter snares him up, and Double Lift just firing away. Darshan, you have no real armor, and Double Lift, his 6th kill now of the game.
All right, well, they've got True Sight on the Baron as well. They've got an Earth Dragon. TSM feel pretty confident about heading up towards that side of the map. CLG also know this is coming, so Smithy sneaks in. Keep in mind, one of the main reasons why people enjoy TSM CLG. Bjergsen going in with the double speed. And nothing will come of it. Bomb disappears in the ledge there.
Stixay able to keep himself safe. Not going to eat any bombs, actually. Doing a nice job dodging them away. Kind of saw the issues before with the Maokai, though. Ezreal can get locked down quite easily. It's Spence Garen face tanking Xmithy and friends for the rest of TSM there to reinforce.
Yeah, pretty hard for CLG to blow anyone up, even if they do catch them in their own jungle, because they don't really have that much burst damage. Smithy is full tank Rek'Sai. He's adding very, very little damage. Just the slow burn there from Cinderhulk, which did the type of Drake it is that you get earlier in the game. Ocean Drake is definitely extremely powerful early on the game, but right now it's definitely fallen off. Last secondary turret goes down here for TSM, and I do expect them to try for some Baron baits here. They're working on controlling the vision game around.
After this one, I think at this point will be the next Dragon Spawn once this one gets taken. Baron, though, certainly where they want to be. You can see CLG actually doing a good job keeping vision of the area.
Yeah, they're trying to get in there every chance they get, every time they see the recalls, because that's one thing. If this TSM squad then gets Baron buff, suddenly, whoa, here goes CLG, gonna try and rush it.
Big call there, actually. No one from TSM really there just yet. TP's being used mid to try and rush there. I think they have some idea. The ward's got knocked down, but yeah, they know. Bjergsen now going to fire some bombs in. Xmithy going to get stunned and chunked. Double is actually looking to take a Hui. Flashes forward, but gets himself exhausted. Slowed out by the Rylas as the tidal wave will zone them, but Darshan, caught off to the left side out of the pit, is going to get chased by TSM. CLG need to regroup here.
Renewable speeds for TSM. They should be able to catch him.
Yeah, Darshan locked down and Double Lift takes him out. Now they're going to fight the 5v4. Stixay locked down there for the Maokai as Spence Garen's chasing out the other jungler. Stixay getting chunked. They'll be able to take him down.
This is going to be game number 1 here. TSM going to grab this Baron buff. They'll show right in and take some inhibitors. Very, very strong performance from this TSM squad coming out. Game number 1, first of the entire splits.
We'll see if the game ends at this point, but Baron for TSM is going to do a lot of damage, even if the game doesn't end. TSM well and truly in the lead now, over 10,000 gold up in the lead. Everyone is looking good, and these structures are going to start to melt.
Yeah, the revive timers are pretty short, so CLG might be able to hold on to their Nexus, but at least losing inhibitor here, and maybe TSM even stick around and buff up these minions to keep poking at it.
Going to play safe, though. Just take out the mid inhibitor. Actually might even fall back to Dragon again, get the Elder Dragon on the board, just as another way that they can get themselves through this late game. TSM just have all the options in front of them. They will wander down and take this Ocean Drake. CLG really far behind at this point.
Yeah, such a secure hold here for TSM. I think that they really want to be able to use this Baron buff for another inhibitor push to crack open another one. But there it is, Double F going so far. He's got the extra shields there. They keep him healthy, and CLG are split, so there's not going to be any escaping this TSM squad if CLG do start, a team fight, if they do get caught here in Baron, because of the constant speed up from the Karma Zillion, and Maokai easily able to keep track of a couple of members there. But yeah, that's going to be, taking this time now, CLG, they're definitely not out of this. This is the switch to the best of 3, so they've got the next game in this series to start thinking about. They don't want to give all winning lanes over to TSM. And even Maokai lane, that's not actually a winning lane for them. CLG were actually kind of counting on Darshan earning an advantage there in that 1 versus 1.
And we saw early he was able to. Definitely winning those early trades, but that TP maybe costing the lane a bit there. There's damage onto Xmithy. They're just going to go for this turret. Haunter is face tanking that laser, and now they'll jump in onto Xmithy. He's locked down. He's actually been trumped pretty hard, but Haunter just will not be moved from this front line.
The everlasting tree there, Haunter, and they're going to use this minion wave actually, who's left up by the Baron. Take down these Nexus turrets!
This could be the closer here. Nice bubble from Afremu, but very nice from Bjergsen locking a few down. Bjergsen actually does get one. As Sticks they will fall. These turrets are going to mount, and TSM will claim the first game of this best of 3.
Great start for them.
You can hear the crowd. People always love chanting TSM. It's probably even sweeter when they win. That was a very convincing game number 1. Like you said, CLG